What's good, Joe? What's good, Real Talk Squad? This is Miles, and you're listening to Real Talk of Miles Johnson, where you know I always keep it real. Let's get right into it, man. Now, look, the setup is different, but I'm dedicated, Joe. I'm really dedicated to this Real Talk podcast, this Real Talk Squad. And I'm in my parents' house back in Philly. I'll be back in Atlanta come Sunday, going back to school and all that. But right now I'm at the crib in Philly. But I gotta give y'all this content. And yesterday, or might have been like yesterday night, we got some news. That guy and Jerry Jones, there was a picture circling around of Jerry Jones, and he was at, the segregation based like riot at Little Rock, Arkansas. There was a picture of him in the crowd. That's got social media in a hoorah. Jerry Jones, the Cowboys owner, he's in this. He's in this. He's present in there. So you got a bunch of opinions. I'm obviously going to give mine, and you're probably going to see from the title that this really doesn't matter to me. You're going to see why. You got some people saying, you know what, Jerry Jones, this proves he's a racist, da-da-da. Other people, I seen Lil Duval post something. He was like, yo, back then, 70 years ago, everybody was racist, which is true as well. My stance on Jerry Jones is that if you think that Jerry Jones was racist, or if you think he was not racist, this picture does not or should not swing the pendulum for you. If you think up to this point that Jerry Jones, or before yesterday, that Jerry Jones was not a racist, then a picture of him 70 years ago should not make you be like, oh, okay, he's a racist. Because it is 70 years ago. Let's just keep it a stack. But if you do believe that Jerry Jones is racist, then this just proves your point that he is. And I'm the type of person. No, I am the person. I believe that Jerry Jones in his heart is racist. And I believe that him and Jerry Jones, he thinks of his position, the power that he has, is much like a slave owner. Now, people are going to have some backlash. NFL players are not slaves. You can't compare that to slavery. The ideology, how these owners think of these players, is the same thinking, the same ideology that slave masters had for their slaves. Nobody can tell me different. Because what happened when that Kaepernick stuff went on? What did Jerry Jones say to Dak, Ezekiel Elliott, all the players on his team? If you kneel, you will not play. That's the mentality of, this is my organization, and I don't care that y'all are making this money for me. Y'all gonna do what the hell I say. If I say jump high, you better jump high, or it's gonna be a problem. And back then, that's exactly how they carried it. This is my farm. This is my plantation. You gonna do as I say. You making me money, but guess what? You gonna do as I say. And this a guy in Jerry Jones, he's never had a black head coach. That's another reason why I think Jerry Jones, he sees, black players just as people that can make him money. Best believe, if these black players like Dak, like Zeke, like Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, I can go on the roster, the black players on the Cowboys, if they were not making plays and they were not making Jerry Jones money, they would not be on the team. At the end of the day, I do think Jerry Jones is racist, but he loves his money before anything else. He is a businessman. He's one of the best businessmen in the world, to be frank. He's a great businessman. I'm not taking that away from him at all. But let's not confuse Jerry Jones giving Ezekiel Elliott, a big salary, giving Dak that huge contract, and confuse that with him not being racist versus him just wanting to win. And again, the amount of money that Dak makes, right, like $40 million a year, how much you think Jerry Jones is making from that? All right? So, circling back to my initial point, Jerry Jones, that picture of him in 1957, that should not swing, your thinking to be like, oh, Jerry Jones is a racist or Jerry Jones is not a racist. If you thought he was a racist before the picture, you're going to still think that. If you thought Jerry Jones was not a racist before the picture, you're going to still think that. But I want y'all to know that Jerry Jones, his decisions align a lot with the group that he's in. Talk about a guy that, what happened when the Kaepernick stuff went on? Again, he told his team, he literally told his team, if you kneel, you will not play. He ignored everything about what Kaepernick is actually fighting for, which was police brutality and injustice towards black people, and he only focused on the fact that we are disrespecting the flag, the country that we built. Nonetheless, that's what Jerry Jones focused on. So my thing is, this should not be something that's as big of a deal that makes Jerry Jones be like, okay, he's really racist. Because again, if you thought that Jerry Jones was racist, this should not be a surprise. This should just be like, okay. I mean, that's the crowd that he hangs around with. I'm not surprised at all. But let's not confuse Jerry Jones paying his black athletes with him not being racist. Because if their production was not on the field, if they were not getting touchdowns, if they were not, defending, if they're not getting sacks, these guys would not be getting paid. Not be getting paid. And I love the point that my man Chris Broussard made. He said this. He doesn't believe that black people would have advanced as far as they have, and we still have a lot of work to do if we weren't as talented as athletes. And that is a fact. Muhammad Ali, he used his power to advocate for change. If he was some scrub that wasn't a world champion, would people listen to what he has to say? Jackie Robinson, he helped, bring black players into baseball. If he was a scrub, they would just cut. He wouldn't have gotten a chance. Right? So we see the way that black athletes is treated. Matter of fact, let me say this. I want black athletes to realize their power. Yo, there's owners like Jerry Jones that they have their feelings about what black people are. They have feelings about their black athletes, but they know they can make them money. I want black athletes to leverage their power because look, if your whole entire team is black, y'all got a lot of power. I feel like a lot of these athletes are stuck in that box of, we're going to do what masters say. We're going to do what the owners say. Dude, you literally have the power to dictate what you want to do. That's why the NBA is so player driven, because these guys get it. LeBron put this in their head. Yo, I got a lot more power than I probably think I do. You see what I'm saying, bro? So at the end of the day, last part I'm going to say, I want y'all to really think about how we see this picture of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is not the last owner or the first owner. Definitely not going to be the last. And there's owners right now in the NFL and the NBA that they have strong feelings about black people. They're probably racist. There's a lot of owners that are racist. And their upbringings was racist. And they were taught to be racist. And they brought that to their organization. Others are better than hiding it, other than guys like Donald Sterling and, guys like, I'm trying to think of who else, Robert Sarver. Like, those are pretty much idiots that they weren't able to hide it. But a lot of these owners, they're pretty good at hiding it. But best believe, Jerry Jones ain't the only one that feel the same way about black people compared to all these other owners. Best believe he's not the only one. But let me know what you think of the picture. Is it a big deal? Is it not? What are your thoughts on Jerry Jones as an owner? Do you think he's racist? Do you think he's not racist? Again, this is real talk where y'all know I always keep it real. I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. I give y'all my take. I want to hear yours. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. And with that being said, y'all, I'm out.